Hi, and welcome to video number 3 in our consignment tutorial series, where you're going to follow me through the consignment process. Last time we talked about how to hang your clothes on hangers and also what to sell as single items, what to sell as an outfit, and what to sell as multiples. And today I'm going to pick up on that, give you a couple more examples, and also explain why you might need ziplock bags for your clothing. First example is the shirt and leggings. They did not come together, but they were the same size, so I put them together to make an outfit. I did that because selling a single pair of leggings usually does not sell well, especially depending on how you price that. If I happen to have 3 leggings all the same size, I would put those together or try to make outfits out of it. We also last week talked about sleepers and how I recommend selling sleepers as multiples and not as single items. These kinds of pajamas are different. The pajama bottoms with the matching shirts do really well, and I don't think you would need to pair these with another pajama set. I want you guys to be careful when you're choosing what to sell. You don't want to sell things that are too worn. You want these to be high quality items. This set happens to be fairly worn. If this was just a plain pair of pajamas, maybe just blue pajamas from Walmart or Kmart, I probably wouldn't choose to sell them, being that they're as worn as they are. But because it is Hello Kitty, I think these will still sell, even though they are gently used, to say the least. Here's an item, a long sleeve onesie. These often will do well sold as multiples, but if you have more of a trendy item, especially from a higher quality store, this happens to be Old Navy, I think this would do well as a single item. Again, if I was selling maybe some long sleeve onesies that were just plain without the pockets, without the elbow detail, and they were from Kmart or Walmart, I would probably choose to sell them as multiples and not a single item. Ziplock bags come in handy, especially if you have babies. If your children are older, you probably won't need Ziplock bags, but babies have a lot of onesies, and they do really well when you put them in a Ziplock bag as opposed to putting them on hangers. We're preparing for the fall-winter sale. These are short sleeve. You could still sell these because for babies they will often wear these under an outfit, and so these will do okay at the fall-winter sale as well as the spring-summer sale. What I like to do is kind of fold them up so that you'd be able to see the top portion. It looks nice and cute. I roll each one up, put it in the Ziplock bag, and then you'll be able to put your tag on top of this. Just tape it right onto the bag. I often put tape along the top part of the Ziplock bag as well. That way it will deter anyone who has sticky fingers from just opening it up and putting an item in their bag. Same idea, I have some sleepers here, long sleeve sleepers for a baby, and so I fold them up nice and cute and just put that in the Ziplock bag. I find this to be easier than putting them on hangers, and certainly easier than trying to pin them on hangers. For winter accessories, those are other things that you could use Ziplock bags for. Here I have a hat and matching mittens. You could, if you have a tacking gun or even pins, pin this all together, but this certainly prevents it from getting lost and separated from one another, so I recommend using a Ziplock bag for something like this. Here I have a number of burp cloths. I had a ton of them, but I went through each one, and I'm not going to sell any that are stained, which is hard to find. But remember, you could have a first-time parent coming to the sale, and they want to be happy with the quality of items, and so burp cloths get stained very easily. If you're going to resell them, really look at them carefully and make sure you're not choosing to sell items that have stains on them. Another item I'm putting in a Ziplock bag are some undershirts of my daughter. She wore these in the winter, and she would wear them under shirts and sweatshirts and sweaters. And so again, I folded them nicely, made sure you could see all of the items, and I'm going to put those in a Ziplock bag. I also have some bibs, and again, I had a massive pile of these, but I went through each one to make sure that I wasn't going to consign any that are stained. I'm just putting these all in the Ziplock bag. When you go to tag these, and we'll talk about this more later on, but you'd want to put the number of items that you have in the bag so that the shopper can be sure that they're getting everything that you intended. Here is a sleep sack. This is something you can put on a hanger or in a Ziploc bag, really doesn't matter. I have another one and I will probably sell it as a multiple, sell them together. And lastly, I have some tights. My daughter has a ton of tights. These are items that I'm going to put in a Ziploc bag, and I will always sell these as multiples. I would never sell a pair of single tights. I would always put these in a group. These are the thin ones, so I'm going to sell these together, and then all of her sweater tights, I'm going to put those in a separate Ziploc bag and sell them as a group. I hope you found this valuable. Next time we talk, we're going to show you how to get set up on the computer and then how to start doing your tagging. And so I hope you join us next Tuesday for our next video in the consignment tutorial series. Thanks so much.